Uh, Hello everybody, and we are live. Welcome to a lazy stream by me, Aiden, being lazy. Honestly, the stream is just a way for me to procrastinate on real work. So, holy crap! Been a while since my last stream. It's been a normal amount since my last stream. A lot has happened in the news, and I was thinking what I wanted to do today. So I'm just gonna make this fun. A lot of things happen in the news, and I feel like I have to address every single one of them, or at least the big stuff, because I won't be covering them in my normal videos. But I feel like the shit that happens is big enough that I should still talk about it somewhere. Alright, so I'm gonna make this fun. I'm going to say one of the news, and then I'm gonna do a 10 pull on the new Real Shoe ID in Limbus company. I shouldn't do this because I'm saving up for the collaboration events with Arknight, but I feel like this is one of those times where we should just have a little fun at my expense. Even if there's nobody watching the stream, I should still do this for fun, you know. Alright, first things, let's just go with the news first. Alright. Israel bombed Qatar. And that's like a holy shit, what the hell thing. I don't feel like I should be qualified to talk about that. I'm not, so I'm not going to. Oh, hi Luminobi. Don't know if you heard. I'm doing 10 pulls, and then I'm gonna talk about the news, and then I'm gonna do 10 pulls again. I'll keep doing this until I get Real Shoe or until I run out of news. Alright, so Israel bomb Qatar. That's news number 1. Don't know what to talk about for that. 10 pull. Let's go. Wow. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're out of news. There is no more news. The world is great. There's no more news. There's no more news. Real Shoe, you're so good. I love you. I didn't turn on the voice line, so I didn't hear her. Oh, god damn it. I'll do her voice. Oh, I can't do it in English. Why don't you just die standing up? The freshness of your hideous gaze is decaying by the second. Okay, yep. According to me, Real Shoe solves all world problems. She does. No more news. No more news. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, there are still more news. I will have to talk about more news, but I will let's pump up Real Shoe first. Oh, maximum. I'm one of those people who will maximize. Max out my baby. Oh my god, I did not expect to get a one shot. Oh, look at that art. But alright, we're gonna enjoy her uptight story. I should have a spoiler here. Spoiler everybody! There's an uptight story coming up. Prefer UT1 art. You know what? It's really weird that a lot of the UT1 arts are better. You know, Real Shoe's, my favorite Real Shoe artwork is her UT1 art for her section 7. Yeah, 7. 7 Real Shoes UT1 art is better than her UT2. Alright, let's read. Relation 66 complete. All participating subjects, please stand by. Power draws a swift trace with a keyboard. Flings the blood splatter from its blade and pulls out a secret in its slow, acting motion that was just as honed as. Damn, this artwork is incredibly sexy. You know, I'm seeing a theme in like the eyes for Real Shoes ego related ID. Her spider butt also have a lot of eyes. Alright, let's go. For eyes lies a hill of torn flesh, an amalgamation of things once separate that has become completely unrecognizable as a whole. Gruesome sight is enough to make those with weak stomachs gag, but it does not seem to bother the child one bit. Oh, can I do a ritual? A bit hack. That's not. Bit hackney, isn't it? No, I can't do it. A bit hackney, isn't it? Stat. Hack, she's critiquing. Oh, Isang. What a grisly vision is. Footsteps approach from behind her. Real Shu. What are you here for? What? Are you here for the TS? I do a Sangre translation? Yes, what is a T? What? Are you here for the T? If by TS you are referring to training simulation, I would have never guessed that. Yes, I have indeed, even not. Yet I must ask. If the task is complete, why linger instead of activating the cleaning machine? Let it rest and enjoy the luxury of taking the results after work is. So I guess one could argue that the process of creation isn't done until the machine has scrubbed it. Harangue, I will not on your perspective on art, yet I would prefer if you did not force view it. Child, instead of dropping the cigarette and snuffing it out, she stood its tip on the red button while pushing. Then a large machine that resembled a vacuum came down and siphoned up the haphazardly stacked of. I had high hopes. Someone who's artistically inclined when I saw you put lead behind the backs of your comrades, but SAD. Yeah, Yisang shooting his Yisang's like team killing powers real high. I mistakenly tried to run him in Mirror Dungeon. I got team wiped by him. Side effects of ego gear corrosion, nothing. I find it funny how like the mirror world of the Kubo and the over west the other one Honglu guy's villain, yeah, is so much stronger than the actual one. Child shook her head with a disappointed sigh, but the other child only gave an response as he put down the old firearm that hung from. Clearly, this wasn't the first. But they had been in more than a dozen battles together ever since they joined Anchor. But their relationship was one-sided and only times when they'd ever exchanged words with one another was when the sword-carrying child would cheer up the other. Real Shu, don't let it eat you up and spoil the fun. I'd like to taste it first. Of course, it hardly seems that she's chatting him up as a minced flesh tells a tale of an experiment beginning. Real Shu, that, the director's Bardo experiment. An experiment on identities to force upon the subjected person their counterpart from a different parallel world. Real Shu, person? So those things were once human. Must be. The director would rather see me excluded from the experiment, exploring the field of my own. Even if I were to seek it, or such thing, long fallen out of my Real Shu. Whatever it ends up becoming, I hope they will not leave some unimaginative idea of final proof. I'd like to see them try and make things like rats and mutts, human subjects, wear them. Yes, that makes for a possible. Oh, that's very vivid. Okay. At times like this, I wish I could do more female voices. I only have one female voice in my repertoire, and that's like American Karen, and it's just not fitting for Real Shu. Isang, If identities could be projected upon organism with a high population and very little individual value, they could be utilized as weapons. Direct. Okay, this makes sense. Right now, the IDs for Limbus company has to override someone with a strong personality. That's why we have like this and and they can't really be used for normies. That is this difference from like using ego. So I guess it's a bit the same from as using. So far, I think everyone who has an ID can. But it can't be like used for normal people. Wellington armor. Yeah, it's funny. So much for your I don't care attitude. For military enhancement, the purpose of this endeavor would not want to find the use of an augmentation or practical. You really think the director would employ any imitative machine for the use? Just look at it. Suppose they will quite happily nails into all those who wore prosthetics, greater intensity. Oh yeah, the encore racism. Ryoshu. Of course, the only reason I'm still here is that I can't get enough of carving beauty out of the vulgar. This awesome weapon and garb as my vestment. I wonder if Ryoshu got this ID because of her affinity with the ego or because of her affinity with the character. Because she already has the ego as an ego. Not affinity with the abnormality, not the ego. Because she already has the abnormality as an ego. So, you know, we've sliced this contemptuous building in half and left long ago had they tried to indoctrinate me. Cliche fanatics, uninspired man. Man, even as a villain, I like her. An overbearing color has seeped into the BH. Ryoshu, nonsense. Main warrior corrosion still. Talk like Yoda suddenly. Damn it. A sharp alarm cups. Fencing training simulation 67. Subjects of this training are Ryoshu Isang. This training will test the simultaneous participation of Isang. The coinciding of our attendance is thus Ryoshu. Time to get moving. Rock and cut. Damn that. I said this before, but Project Moon is really great with audio. Sounds so good. At the brief announcement, several lumps of flesh started to the ground from all directions. In some ways they resembled unfinished wet clay, and in others melted half puddles of heat. Quickly began to pursue the two children the moment their flesh hit the floor. They are results of utter brutality. It wouldn't do any good to look too closely at. Damn them. Now, remain wary of my corrosion. My only ally in this chamber, it may be but an inevitable eventuality that my bullets shall fire at you. Ryoshu. There. Shall lead you between each blast of gunfire, between shambling mounds of flesh as a golden sword slices through them one by one. Now, if she can do that in gameplay, that would be great. Ryoshu. Then you're welcome to try. Pierce me. Down. I give you a warning of the corrosion. Man, Kubo is so weak. Even his mirror identity is weak. No one else gets corroded, but he does. Yeah. Well, I guess Faust gets corroded when she slams her head into the Ryoshu. I am unrivaled, unparalleled. Every gaze that falls upon me trembles with triumph. Pierce me anyway. That would also constitute a certain aesthetic. Firearm wielding child suddenly whips around and fires. I usually play this game on speakers, so I only use headphones when I'm streaming. And holy shit, sounds so much more violent on headphones. Bullet flies through, aiming straight at the golden garb charm, but it fails to punch through. Sound. The bullet was deflected by a translucent spear that surrounded the sword with a crown. Expensive field of swords. Little did I know that this eagle peer carried such. My dear, never seen it before. This may explain why we were to treat that this function exists is enough. Boring. Shoot me again. I'm going to deflect your bullet right into that shithead over there. Ooh. Director must be once again deploying new technology to years, or perhaps this is simply the consequence of our inclination. Lost himself in his own again. Cared very little for such things. Continued to flurry and cut through the particularly aggressive flesh mounds. The other child had put his gun down in favor of daydream. Flesh mounds of town. Maybe this wasn't the first time something like that happened, or maybe she was simply glad to cut more. Child's sword did not come to a stop. She did not complain. Zhang, the director's thoughts are difficult to pass. Do you recall our visit to a village they called All? This is after the Canto 2? Canto 3? When they murdered everybody at Oh, the computer obsessed little shit. Sitting in a room in front of a computer for days on end until the director showed her something to spark that fervor, I believe. So this is the same universe as Encore Files. Indeed. Behaved as one corroded despite not having been assigned an eco gear at all. This is if this be not the consequences of corrosion, then we would do well to be cautious. If it is entirely possible that the director harbors a certain ulterior motive as we are cultivated like a child cuts down another massive lumps of flesh, the size of 3 people put together and scoff. Oh god, it is Love Town! Now welcome the attempt. If it was the same universe, you'd see the Encore Island listed along with Gubo-sang and I think it's the same universe, but they are not considered the same faction. Because this is the new League of 9. They are kind of separate from the main Encore fanatics. Oh yeah, because like I'll show you later what I mean. Better be one creative betrayal. I deserve something. Higher cliche backstabbing. Should I not be presented with one such demonstration, the director will have to pay for such. Her eyes glistening with both excitement and title drop. Yeah, I think if I'm not wrong, the Encore ID are listed as Encore Fanatics. Check. Yeah. So they have Encore and Encore Fanatic. They have the same list. There is. F. I think their stories are like in tandem. They may have like the it's hard to say, but it definitely sounds like she was mentioning files when she was talking about the the crazy woman in front of the computer. I think it's the same universe, but maybe like adjacent story. Could just be Chroma, like normal Chroma, but I don't think normal Chroma is computer nerd Chroma. Now let me finish my tie. Let me enjoy this art. Okay, the combat art is sick. But the tier 1 art is even more sick. Finally. Oh, wait. Means I finally get to do this. Yeah. I have full real shoe. Finally, after all this time, I have them all. Okay, that was fun. Alright. Took me long. It's only been 1 day since the ID came out. I was saving it for the stream. Normally I would fragment it because like I'm also saving up for the crossover with Up Knight. I guess I don't have to care because I got it in one pool. Right, I'm happy. I'm happy. Let's continue my dungeon run. I was running charged. I'm happy with the pool. We have 500 pools. Like, you pulled 500 times or you have 500 pools to... I think I have... Do I have? 100 divided by... I think I have about 400 pools. I should be fine, right? 400. Right. Right. I'll probably regret it. If I miss it out by 10 pools, I'm gonna be pissed. Running a sinking charge. I don't like that the settings get reset every time. Alright, while I'm playing, I will continue to talk about the news. That was fun. But we do have to talk about some of the news. Otherwise, it would just be really irresponsible of me. Alright, the other major news is that there's been another school shooting in Colorado, which was overshadowed by in the media by the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I will not lie, I'm very happy that that man is gone. I would have preferred if he was put in prison for all the harm he's done. But this is kind of like a Hitler situation where I will settle for him in the bunker. Even though I would prefer if he had spent the rest of his life in jail instead. So that's the other news. So many news this week. Donald Trump had a stroke. That's fun. Boy, I don't know what to say about that. Doesn't feel right to make fun of someone with a stroke, but he really shouldn't be president anymore, you know? Poland got hit by a Russian drone, and things are getting tense there. Gaza is still being starved, and they have started evacuation of main Gaza city because that's the next bombing target. Given my last video, I think I've talked a lot enough about Gaza. My last video didn't do very well because last piece of news is YouTube has changed its algorithm. If you guys haven't noticed, you guys might be getting like really different videos now, and you might not be seeing a lot of the videos from people you subscribe, and It is because YouTube has changed its algorithm. Please let me know if the audio is too loud, by the way. The new algorithm isn't great. It always happens when YouTube is like trying out new stuff, and it kind of messes with like the existing algorithm. It kills a lot of existing channel, especially if you've only gained momentum like in the last year or so, like a certain me. Yeah. I don't really know what to do about that. I will have to like see whether or not I can gain back the momentum, because man, that last video did not do well. I don't really think it's the subject either. I just think yeah, the new algorithm is meant to the new algorithm is because of UK's law. Yeah, right, another news. UK has that new law where you have to age verify yourself for online content, and so YouTube has implemented AI age verification nonsense as well. The whole thing. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like age verification online. What if like you just look young? Will you get verified kind of thing? And if I don't want to put in my personal details to a large giant corporation with unknown codes of how they deal with our data, what then, you know? And their reliance on AI, which makes a lot of mistakes, as we all know, is problematic. I've had a video of mine get like miscategorized, and I had to like manually turn it back to the right category. Annoying AF. And that's it for the quick bites of news. There were other news, but these are the big ones. Of course, the biggest news is that I did manage to pull Contempt or Ryoshu. That is the best news today. Tempo. I've generally been quite lucky with my... I have no idea why. I never had to do like a full 200 pulls. I think I only had to do a full 200 pull once. And I think that's on E Fluoresces, Ego Isang. The Spice Bush Isang. And aside from that, I've not had to put in 200 pulls or anything. And I have a feeling just by saying that, I've jinxed it. So... trust me. I hope the next... I hope the Arknight collab is on one of my stream days, so it'll be fun. I have theories for Arknight collab. I think it's gonna be the Seaborn from the promo image that they showed, which makes sense. The Seaborn has a very Cthulhu mythos, very similar vibe as Limbus company, so they would fit quite nicely. Still not sure what IDs though. I will always want Siege because Siege is my girl, yeah. But if not Siege, if it's a Seaborn ID, alright, we'll probably get Amiya. There's like no way that Amiya will not be. Did they drop the collab teaser? I haven't been on to check. Damn, should I check it now? Nah, it's fine. Was there anything in the collab that you need? Because like like I said, there's been a lot of news. I've been kind of swamped with following the news. I've been checking like the Reddit subreddit, and that's pretty much it. So if they haven't like told me of what IDs or egos there will be, I don't think The lab will have 4 egos, 1 announcer, and 1 intervallo length story. Ooh. Dang. 4 egos. Alright. Let's make a bet. I'm gonna lock in my guess. Amiya, definitely. There's no way they will not put Amiya. If it's Seaborn, Spectre? I think Spectre is the favorite Seaborn. Who else? By the way, I can disable the better end announcer line in the setting. It gives me more time to think about what to say in the stream. If you haven't noticed, I'm very bad at streaming. Faust, Honglu, Ish, and Greg. God, getting go. Okay, that I know. I'm pretty sure Faust is Amiya. That's like, it's you know, sinner number 1 and, well, I mean like main sinner, not sinner number 1. You know, like the recruiter sinner. Would Ish fit? You know what? Siege would fit Ish. Faust, Calcit, or everyone will riot. Faust, Calcit. Yeah, okay, Calcit would fit Faust better. You're right. You're right. Amiya would fit Ish better. So it would be really funny if Honglu got an Amiya ego. It would be really weird if the egos weren't characters from Ark Knight, but like the creatures. It'll be like a Uma Musume thing. Oh, the horse from Uma Musume died. That was another news. That was really sad. All my friend groups are like, they play the horse game and they're all really sad, and I didn't understand it at first, and then I read up on it, and then now I understand, and now I'm also sad. Amiya will be the announcer. I don't think Amiya will be the announcer. Haru Urara was my favorite. I don't play. Yes, Haru Urara was the horse. Yes, I am so sad that she died. Her story is wild. Like, her life is so fascinating. She has a losing streak, and because of that, her original owner didn't like her very much, which, you know, like, understandable. And she had like 112 or something losing streak, and she was sold to this company. What's it called? I can't remember off the top of my head, but basically this company after she changed hands a few times, she went to the racetrack that she was there, and oh my god, Don Quixote is in the chat. First kindred Don Quixote. Another view. Yes, I am so shocked. There's another view. But what? And right as we are talking about another game that's not Limbus Company. Where was I? What was I talking about? Haru Urara, the horse. Right. So okay, yeah. So she switched hands. The racetrack was the third to last to have the horse, and after that, a company like did some shady stuff and bought her, and she was basically kidnapped from her racetrack in a capitalism steal shit kind of way. And after that, she was basically abused by her new owners, and damn it, I win rated this. I might have to pick up. Yeah. Anyway, Harura was basically abused by her new owner for like 4 to 8 years. I can't remember the exact timeline, but basically the new owners were like using her like a promotion and just as like marketing stunt, treating her like shit. And then the last place to take care of her was where she lived until she died. What happened was the company basically abandoned her there and didn't pick her back up, and the stable wasn't like equipped, wasn't really like able to take care of her at first, so they put out a call for help and people donated, and then they were able to like finally take care of her. And then Uma Musume came out, and because of that, she got a lot more support. Stable got very famous because of her support, and the stable continued to take care of her until her death. And she had one more race before she died, and she won her first and last and only race in her career. So that horse has done more with their life than I have. That horse has such an amazing story, such a sad and hopeful story. Yeah, it's a wild story, you know. When I found out about it, I was like, okay, I get it, man. I understand why people love the horse so much. I love the horse too. 3, 4, 5. I am just going at it from Sting right now. But yeah, that's the story of Haru Urara. Her name is so hard to pronounce. Haru Urara. Yeah, that's her story. And basically, she received the title of the translated to something like the patron of losers. You know, the never give up mentality. You can do it kind of thing. Yeah, that's her life story. I think that's a really cool horse. Her entire life is just amazing. She never bred second, like a lot of racehorses, they get bred with other racehorses to give birth to like other racehorses. As far as I understand, she never bred another racehorse. She just lived her life after that. But yeah, the company, man, I wish I remember the name of the company that like basically kidnapped her. I suggest you all like Google her story if you can, because it is quite amazing. Yeah, and I never played the game. I didn't know much about the game. I only like my Discord group talked about it, and they were showing memes about her passing. Then I read up on it, and I was like, okay, yeah, okay, that's a wild horse, man. That's a wild story right there. Don Quixote, the first kindred. Go back. That the expedition cat from Battle Cats. Ah, yeah, Illuminubi's profile. I never played Battle Cats. Let's see. Anyway, Don Quixote, did you just join? It's like did a 10 pull for the new Ryoshu. I did it in like one shot. Just bragging now. Hitting Tonglu. My first hidden boss was Papa Don. Hidden boss. Oh, you mean the after the level 10. I haven't gotten level 10 yet. Not because I don't want to, but because I was clearing all the achievements. I'm clearing all the loadout achievements. So they're not particularly great for clearing up to level 10. So once I clear all the loadout achievements, I will start hunting for the level 10 extreme levels. You can tell this loadout is obviously clearing the Arcor loadout. Not great for running the dungeon, to be honest. I think I already cleared it, so I should really check if I cleared it. My current favorite setup for the dungeon is definitely Poise Rupture. The damage is high, it's consistent, Clash is decent, and they have enough dodge. And also I get to use a real shoe. But given the new Contempt Ego, I'm probably gonna swap them. Because I can use real shoe. Just like, I have no reason for like my favorite teams other than is real shoe inside it, and is it one of the ones that I can use reasonably well right now. Bleed real shoe has been very stable because like I think she has 1, 2, 3, 4 bleed IDs. She's been blessed with bleed. Sounds like you, Illuminum. Yes. I'm guessing you just run whoever has a good Honglu right now. Hey, I should go check my final. Oh, offense. I've been like trying to find different games to play on stream. I kind of gave up, to be honest, in the sense that I'm actually really bad at live streaming because like I have a hard time multitasking in games. So the only time I can multitask is if it's a game that I have played a lot, like Limbus Company. Like I'm playing basically by instinct. Let me check my G. Oh, I have not cleared it yet. In my loadout at the time, but I did clear one with. Okay, I'll just. Oh, hello, Damon Fish, the Man Fish sketch. Unfish. Holy shit! I have a lot of viewers. I need to end Mirror Dungeon. What? Oh, I need to end Mirror Dungeon for the loadout to clear. Okay. Shouldn't. This true story is based on the princess training game. What's it called? It's quite a famous game. Oh man, I can't remember anyone. This is what I mean by I'm not good at live streaming. I need games that I played a lot for me to be able to just talk on autopilot, like what I'm doing now. Fail. Sure, how can you do this? Another game that I think I could play on autopilot would probably Final Fantasy Dissidia on the PSP, but I can't stream that. I played that a lot. Demonfish, I finally beat Don Beck after 25 plus losses. Congratulations, you cleared one of the famous hurdles of this game. It's Dombeck, Ricardo, I think that's another one. What else is there? Oh yeah, this stream has spoilers. Not huge spoilers when I'm running Mirror Dungeon, but you know, like there's stage spoilers, but not story spoilers, if that's a thing that you mind. Hey, they haven't been that kind of... Yeah, but okay, you can't really tell anything from this, right? What if I just don't mouse over the I was gonna cover the stream with my hands as if the stream wouldn't be able to see it if I cover it with my hands. I'm an idiot. Okay. I mean, I just wouldn't mouse over stuff. That's no story spoilers. Like, I'll try to pick less spoilery stuff. Yeah, see, this is the problem with like running Limbus only stream as well. there's so much things that I can spoil by accident, you know. I don't think my loading screen would be spoilery. Is Dongrang hard to beat? Dongrang is easier than Dongbek. I think, personally, I think so. I'll be honest, I didn't really have trouble with either of them. I kind of one-shotted them, so I can't really tell you. Like I said, I play this game a lot, so kind of automatic for me on how to play them. But Dongrang is definitely still easier than Dongbek. Yeah. Dongbek is hard because of her mechanics, Spice Bush mechanic. Dongbek is just one-on-one straight, so you don't have to figure out the trick so much. Friend was lying to you. That's what friends do. Your closest friends lies to you. Don't trust anybody. Don't trust me. I think the wall that I hit. Have I ever hit a wall in this game? Without spoiling it, I think. I've not hit a hard wall, but my first loss, my first like one-shot loss was Kanto. Was the latest Kanto with Honglu. Yeah, the mini boss, quote unquote mini boss. Trying to avoid spoilers here, but if you finished it, you know what I mean. The mini boss really whacked me the first time. Kanto 6 or Luminity, the first one. The first boss. Not the first boss of Kanto 6, I'm guessing. I'm guessing the final boss of Kanto 6. That you redo once. Yeah, the first boss that made me redo is yeah, Kanto 7's mini boss. We all know which mini boss I'm talking about. It's the one that everyone complained about when they played it. It's a lot easier now. The mini boss is a lot easier now. They nerfed it. I completed it before the nerf, so I got to wear that badge of pride. Pre-nerf mini boss Peter. Yeah, Lei Heng. Yeah, Lei Heng is the one. So you know, I don't have to really worry about it. Demon Fish, I was stuck in the Kanto one for like 2 weeks because I skipped the video. I didn't know how to switch characters. What? You didn't get stuck on Lei Heng? I got stuck on Lei Heng. Oh wait, it's not Lei Heng. Wait, it is Lei Heng. I have no idea, I can't remember. I think it's Lei Heng. No, it's Lei Heng. I got stuck on Lei Heng 1 and then I one-shotted the rest. Got stuck on Kanto 1 for 2 weeks. I don't remember how the tutorial went. I remember like the story for the tutorial. But you have to read in this. I wish all of Project Moon games, the first thing you see should be you need to read. But then I guess if you do that, people will be put off by the game. A lot of things about the game requires like reading comprehension, even. Since when my horse Isang have 4 unbreakable bonus? Does he have 4 unbreakable bonus? I haven't used him yet. I have him, but I haven't used him yet. There is a spectrum to Project Moon fans. It's you either read a lot or you don't read at all, and there's like no in between. You're either very media literate or completely media illiterate. I think I'm lucky enough to be slightly on the more media literate side, but boy, dude, this game must be really difficult for the other side, you know. I don't think the unbreakable coins are that bad, to be honest. A lot of people are complaining that the unbreakable coins are broken, but it doesn't have to be. Like, if you just use guard, unbreakable coins are honestly nothing. That's how I won most of the unbreakable coins, right? Luminobi, I press win rate. Yeah, I usually will for this level of Mirror Dungeon, but the problem is like I said, I was running this as for the Arcot loadout, so this is not my optimal charge team, and I'm a bit more careful with it, so I won't spam it yet. I think I picked a few bad challenges trials. Also, it's not that bad for like charge to run manual, because you have your Arcot self-destruct buttons, at least for the earlier levels, but it's good for your like a reaction just to not run manual for it. Daehyung had so many passives that I cannot really get him for favorite clashes. Yeah, Daehyung was hard, I think, because it was the first fight where the unbreakable coins really mattered. Like, I knew how to fight unbreakable coins before, but by the time I reached Daehyung, I was kind of rushing. I was like trying to run the dungeon as fast as possible. I was trying to run the candle as fast as possible for that part so that I can go through the story. So I was focusing on teams that deal fast damage, and because of that, I didn't have like counter unbreakable coins unit ready, which will be units with strong guards. So that's why I lost first time with Daehyung, because I wasn't prepared for unbreakable coin fight. Now all my story teams will at least have like 2 IDs that have strong guards so that I can fight unbreakables. Frank was stuck at Daehyung for so long, yeah. I think a lot of people will find like a wall, because like I realized a lot of new players is that they will run through the game as fast as possible, or as autopilot as possible, but you can only do that until like Kanto 4, I think, max, and then you hit the Domback wall, and then you really have to start learning some mechanics of the game. And I think it's good for like gameplay onboarding, but it can make people think that the gameplay is too easy. Like from a game designer standpoint, right? You want people to understand the complexity of the game has complexity, but while being easy to pick up. It's very difficult to onboard Project Moon games, I feel, because the games are complex. I mean, sure, you have win rate, right? But at some point, you need to know how to win rate properly. I can win rate now, but you need to know that win rate also requires you to know why you win rate in. Yeah, Otis. Why is Otis Rip Dimension a slash? Oh, because she has the Wolverine claw, right? Bam, 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 bam. I think all my favorite charge character right now is still Arcot Ishmael. Her damage output is so consistently high in Mirror Dungeon. Like everyone kind of have to like look at that. It's just straight up. It's a higher damage output than the rest. Once you have everything ready, the Mind Whip damage outputs for the Arcot reindeer just insane. Actually, the first difficult world for you was Chroma because you didn't... Okay. You need to read for Chroma. I think I just clash win. What ID should I use for Dongrang? How to say, like, I don't think there's any ID that's bad right now, in the sense that all IDs can win. Princess of La Mancha Land. If you have Princess of La Mancha Land, just get her to tier... Just max her out right now. She will last for a while, because one thing, she has full pierce, which is one of those, like, it's rare to have an ID that has complete the same damage type, and those are really nice to have. Not just for like not just for damage consistency, but also for, actually I can show you, just, but also for like EXP farming. Yeah, now I have to read whether or not, because there was that one stream where I accidentally could click forfeit. I think Illuminumi was there when I was like, I clicked forfeit on like 4th floor or something, and I lost my damn mind. So like, for my Lux Excavation runs, I have teams that are just pure damage so that I can run through it. Like, I have a pure blunt, pure pierce, pure slash that I can just run through it. Princess of La Mancha Land having pure pierce is good. Yeah, she's quite decent. Like, she's very strong because she also has a weighted finale. Oh, Lord Honglu slash Lux. Oh right, Lord Honglu is full slash, right? I haven't done the slash Lux in a while, so I haven't updated all the slash IDs. Also, all the slash IDs are kind of sad because Real Shoes there. I don't really need anyone. I can do it. Yeah. What am I doing? Blunt. Right now is we are down on blunt, I think. Surprising that Heathcliff doesn't have a full blunt. I for a long, that's while my brain kept thinking that Ufi Heath was full blunt. He has no blunt, but my brain kept thinking it was blunt. One Spice Boost Izang. Spice Boost Izang is definitely what you need if you want to get the sinking. Yeah, base Heath was the only mono blunt, which is really weird because all his other IDs don't have mono. And I was using base Heath as my mono blunt for farming up until like stage 5. No, what was it? 6-3. Like at the start, before the other mono blunt character came in. So that's why you can see his level as like level 40. Yeah, I also used the Spice Boost Isam for the 15k damage. I think I did 17k on that. I nearly got it with Rupture as well, but Isang is definitely the easiest to get it. Wait, what were we talking about? What ID you should use for Dongrang? Yeah, if you have Princess of La Mancha Land, you can use for Dongrang, it's fine. Any ID past Canto 4, 5 is pretty much over for Dongrang. But like I said, all the IDs can win because the balance of the game is such that it's by coin mechanics. Your, like, even the IDs that you don't usually use will be able to win as long as you level them up easy. I cleared Dongrang with Chef Gregor, notoriously one of the least meta IDs ever, and I used Chef Gregor and Chef Ryoshu all the way up until Canto 5, like regularly, just because I really liked them and they were doing fine. So as long as you know like the game mechanics, the IDs are fine. Remember to use guard. Remember to defend. How did your... I heard someone soloed MDE layout with Mariachi skin. Yeah, Mariachi skincare is absurdly powerful because it's his S3, right? Once you get... If you are soloing MD3, MDE with Mariachi skincare, you just have to get his skill tree all the way up and he will wreck everything. Jeff Gregor rank top 5 was ID. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you don't need a high top ranking ID to clear the stuff. You know, it's you can clear the game with low ID. I've wanted to try clearing the game with base ID for a while. I just don't have the resources to level them up enough. You can technically clear the game with base ID, by the way. Yeah, I remember when the start when I didn't have that much ID, I ran base Heathcliff and base Fouls a lot. Do I need to force feed my Sinner to make them not lose Clash with 45 as yes. Because your Clash coins goes up with your offense power. So the more level you have, I think it's like 1+1 coin for every 3 levels. I think. Can't remember the exact number. Verbally abuse the Sinner. No, you can't do that. Man, I'm so happy I got it. Alright, I'm gonna clear today's dailies. I'm gonna end the stream. And I'm playing too long. I'm finding... I mean, it doesn't really matter for the day. Let's do a little bit better. Or just have a little fun. I will have my Nega ID. I like running my Nega ID just for the fun of it. Are there any other negative IDs so far? I totally don't have... See, this is why you're losing. If you don't have a favorite Sinner, you cannot pour your soul into it. You cannot use the full power of the IDs. You don't have favorite Sinner. You need a favorite Sinner. I think Illuminati will agree. You need to have your favorite. QOH Dawn is, yeah, I have QOH Dawn on my negative team. I want a full negative team right now. So I'm just trying to remember if there are any negative I have missed. Don't think there are any other negative IDs. So right now the negative ID teams is 4. Is Captain Ishmael considered negative? She might as well be. She's always in the negative. Let's see. Alright, never mind. Let's run the negative team. Verbally abused chicken Sinclair. If the Sichuan event hadn't happened, I would have celebrated that day. Yeah, the have you guys seen the new mark? Thought it was quite fun. I didn't know it was I didn't know the history behind the bug was like supernatural thing. Like the mark they used was from the show Supernatural, and then people just thought it was the actual mark of Cain's. Yeah, everyone has a new mark of Cain. I think Sinclair's one looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's a lot better than the old one. For everyone to have their own. What? I shove so many XP into chicken. Why? No, I'm telling you, man, you need to find one character that you love so much that you will die for them. What am I doing? Why am I win rating? It should be damage. Negative thing. But me? I should make a favorite sinner tier list. I can do it now. Number 1 is Ryoshu. Number 2 is Ryoshu. We love Faust and Isang. Just pick both. It's okay to have both. They are a couple. They pair. They come together. Honestly, Faust or Isang, I would prefer Faust right now. As like in gameplay terms, I just win rate so it goes faster. Just win rate to go. Luminary's top 5 sinners: Honglu, Dawn, Ryoshu, Otis, Heath. Okay. Serious tier list. Ryoshu, Dawn, first. Ryoshu, Dawn, Heathcliff, Gregor. I like Gregor not because of Gregor. I like Gregor because of Pablo. Okay, maybe not Gregor. So it's Ryoshu, Dawn, Heathcliff. That's the set that I can confirm I like. As for the rest, Ishmael. I do enjoy Ishmael. I feel like I enjoy the outside of the top 3, right? I enjoy the other characters. For the top 3, I enjoy them because of their stories. Like, not just their adaptation, their cantos, but also their original stories. But I enjoy the other characters for their personality traits. Like, I like Gregor because of his little cockroach, Pablo. I like Isang for his interaction with Faust. I like Ishmael because of a because of a Reddit user. Not even because of Ishmael, but because of a Reddit user who likes Ishmael. 8 hits in a row for Potential Man. People laugh at Potential Man, but hey, he is legit, man. In my normal sinking team, I run him as my reserve because when everyone else dies, he will come in and clean up. Like, no joke, he will wreck. Yeah, Otis fans too. Like people like Otis not because they like her story for now. They just like her because like a mommy kink. Which is fine, you know, if that's your kink. You need more proper negative clones ID. Demonfish, my Baba. Oh, so you have Baba Otis. If you have Baba Otis and Princess Ryoshu, right? You should be fine. If you get a set of anything, right? For your story at least, you should just use that set. Thanks, skincare. You've been a great help. Oh, did I say Princess Ryoshu? Princess Rodion, sorry. You have manager, Baba, and princess. Yeah, you should just focus on your IDs in that case. Dang, 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 dang. Manager Dawn is solid. Like, you should have a team that that you just run for stories at least if you want to clear the stories fast. You should just have a team of like 6 or 7 just so you can clear it, and have them at level like level 40 will clear you to Kanto 6, I think. Level 50 will clear you to the latest Kanto. You should just run that. How are my Sichuan stats? Yeah. Oh, you mean in the spring cultivation? Oh no! Oh yeah, the class is over. Yeah, fine. This is actually my second run. My first run I had her at 900 800 Yong and 900 Ren. I was trying to see like if I could get it all to 1000. I didn't. So that's it. Fine. Oh damn it! Diamond is here. Hope I didn't spoil it. I'm sorry. Spoilers. Illuminati, this is your fault. You asked a question for someone who has not cleared yet. I will not be held responsible for that. When's my next stream? I usually stream a week after I release my video, just like a kind of a roundup thing. Usually I'm playing Limbus. I think I'll just play more Limbus going forward because I'm getting kind of lazy with trying to find. So if I drop, I usually drop a video once every 3 to 4 weeks on Monday, and then the Friday after the next Friday of the next week will be when I stream. The Limbus main screenshot. Yeah, it's very hard not to spoil things. Like everything is a spoiler. The spoilers here. The spoilers here. My loading screen is real shoe. Very hard for me to like not spoil things in this game. Should I have a non-spoiler team? But that means I have to invest. It'll probably be like a base ID team. Currently my combat ready base ID is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Maybe Rojia can fight Yisang. I do have a combat base ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need one more. I need to up them a bit. Huh, maybe I can do it. Yeah. But yes, yeah. So usually it's the next Friday after whenever I release my main video, I will run a stream. Usually for an hour, sometimes a bit longer depending on how I feel. And yeah, it's usually just to catch up on stuff. See if there's any announcement. Just a chill, kind of a ritual thing. I like to have a little thing to bookmark the end of a project, just so that. Quick question: why did Catherine die? Oh yeah, this is easy, man. Catherine died because I accidentally deleted the data of my save. I accidentally deleted my whole game data. That's why Catherine died. Yeah, that's the truth. I know you're laughing right now. I can hear you laughing. We've never talked, but I can hear it. But that's the truth. But you should play Kanto 6. Yes. Technically, yes, I did kill Catherine. My explanation is mediocre. No, it's the truth. Sorry, just yeah. All right, one last look at my new ME Goryoshu. I have to read up on stuff. Tremor bleed. Target is gaze M clash power plus. Click gaze on. Do I inflict? Oh, okay, can. And you get the odds. If target is contempt, it's a contempt build. It's contempt like a special unique. Okay, it's a unique bleed, I guess. Unique tremor bleed. Okay, I can do that. Game is giving you everything but Lei Hang Muscle. Okay, I'm gonna teach you the secret to getting all your IDs if you're free to play. Just use these. These are how you get your IDs. And you can save so much money if you just use those. Don't roll for it. Just save your rolls for the banner. When a banner comes out, then just use that. Use the extract. Use the fragment. I would have fragmented Ryoshu, but I was doing a bit and it backfired on me. But yes, you're broke as hell. Yes, that's why you should use that. But pick an ID that you really want, and then just save up for it. It's way cheaper than just rolling for it. And you can save your rolls for the IDs that you really want to roll for, especially in Wild Burgess. Why do I have synced on my main screen? Why do I have synced? No, they just random it sometimes, you know. Why cheat? Look. Why cheat? Look. Right here. Amazing. Yeah, if you want to use my Ryoshu, feel free to add my ID numbers. Get all the Ryoshu. Alright, I am going to end the stream. I thank you all for watching. My next video will drop. My next main channel video will drop in 2 weeks. Next week for Patreon subscribers. And then, which means that next stream will be on that one. Should be on the 3rd of October. So yeah, that's it. Luminubi, if you ID, yep. Yeah, if you find people like Luminubi and me who have like every single ID one character, add them. They are so helpful because they give you so much more options. It's great. Okay, it's great. All right, I'm calling it now. Thanks for joining this stream, for watching. Next is, like I said, 3rd of October probably. And then after that, I have a huge video I'm working on, 20-30 minutes, something too complicated to be honest for what it is. But yeah, thanks for watching. Go fully your way. I will see you next time. Bye.